Could it be said that you are additionally fed up with living check to check? As indicated by a report via Vocation Developer, 3/4 of Americans live check to check consistently. Assuming you're one of those 78% to be precise, you're presumably thinking about how you can stop it, correct? The response is thrifty living, which is the reason today. I will show you the 5 thrifty living propensities that will assist you with breaking the cycle and begin having more cash toward the month's end for yourself, your family, and your objectives for what's to come. One of these propensities I show you today toward the finish of the video is this answer for perhaps the most serious issue the vast majority have with their funds. It's tied in with getting to the foundation of your monetary dividers. Furthermore, on the off chance that you don't pull that route, it will be staggeringly difficult to change what is going on from now on. In any case, before we plunge into the subject, and assuming that you're new here, we are the Money Geeks and our central goal is your independence from the rat race. We have diligent individuals like you to make a greater amount of your heart and cash by showing you our insight and the individual accounting space. Furthermore, presently we should begin. Most importantly, we should discuss why thrifty living is the answer for the check-to-check cycle. The center thrifty living is to be more cognizant with your cash. Furthermore, that is where the large contrast lies. Most go unknowingly with their cash around and know toward the month's end, likely not significantly something else for which the cash was spent by any means, or they have not recalled specific costs and have pointlessly burned through large chunk of change on different things. Furthermore, presently have no cash for the truly significant things that were expected with this month. In any case, what precisely is implied by deliberately? That implies focusing on your spending and bringing down the lower need regions not too far off. So you have more cash for the higher focused on regions. What's more, by changing these ways of managing money and changing your way of life, you consequently change what is happening. Also, the pattern of living check to check can be broken to tackle an issue. You should initially become mindful of it and afterward pursue a cognizant choice to change it. You need to become mindful of the foundation of why you live from one check to another and intentionally change the situation with an answer that is custom fitted to you. That is the reason you can sum up the entire subject, and you need to find out for yourself what is presently turning out badly and what you could improve. What's more, that beginnings with 2 things. To begin with, you should focus on it to pay yourself first, and second, you should likewise acquire clearness for yourself where you need to remain from here on out. What's more, there we are likewise right at propensity. Number 1, propensity. Number 1, cut back your life. The primary propensity is to continue to actually take a look at your conditions, to check whether they are truly inside your means or not. Furthermore, on the off chance that they are over your means, decrease them once more. Assuming you are just living over your means, it won't ever be imaginable to break the check-to-check cycle. I believe that is self-evident. However, the principal motivation behind why individuals maintain an unsustainable lifestyle is on the grounds that they purchase an ever-increasing number of things after some time that they can't bear the cost of, like the new vehicle, the best approach to enormous house, or the new TV for which an advance must be taken out. Precisely. These are signs that you maintain an unrealistic lifestyle and need to take care to scale back your everyday issues. Furthermore, to actually take a look at this continually as a little rule, assuming you are paying 30% and more on your lease on your home by and large, it will be truly challenging to break the cycle, and it very well may be the ideal opportunity for you to move. Indeed, it is awkward, yet who says change is agreeable? Comfort got us into the present circumstance in any case. Assuming we're straightforward. So what's the most ideal way to make it happen? You ought to survey what is going on somewhere around one time each year and inquire as to whether there aren't regions where you can or perhaps need to scale down. At the point when you find regions, you really want to escape your usual range of familiarity and make a move, on the grounds that these progressions don't generally come without any problem. Propensity. Number 2, put forth monetary objectives. Do you recall toward the starting where I said that it is essential for you to know where you need to be from now on? That is actually the thing. This is about to change something. You really want to know where you need to go to perceive what you really want to change in any case, and what will lead you to the objective. There are numerous ways and strategies to put forth objectives, and a considerable lot of them make it unimaginably muddled. Yet the critical authorized effortlessness to inspire us to act when something appears to be staggeringly convoluted, we continue to put things off, which is the reason keeping your objectives simple is significant. Ponder where you need to be in 3 to 5 years. By that, I mean by and large, not simply monetarily, on the grounds that monetary is just a necessary evil. Suppose, for instance, you need to make an excursion all over the planet in 3 to 5 years of a 1-year time frame. Then the following thought is, how much cash do you have to get it done? Suppose you want about $1,000 per month, which is an aggregate of $12,000. Presently you need to arrange for how to get to this $12,000, since, supposing that you live check to check, it will be truly challenging to get this total together by any means. One method for doing this is to save $200 consistently. Then, at that point, you would have $12,000 in 5 years for your reality trip. Also, that is the very thing I implied toward the start. That parsimonious living is tied in with focusing on your areas that are vital to you, and afterwards scaling down the others in light of the fact that to save $200 per month, you absolutely need to scale back a couple of regions in your day-to-day existence. Objectives are the establishment. So act as inspiration to transform anything about your circumstance. Without them, the cycle may never be broken. In the event that you need, you can likewise design your monetary objectives and our across-the-board following sheet. You will find the download connect beneath in the video depiction. Propensity. Number 3, look for options. The following thing to do is to search for choices over and over. This connects a piece to the scaling down, since here it is tied in with searching for options that are less expensive that can be connected magnificently. So to cut back, however, to not have any desire to surrender totally, it offers itself to search for modest other options. This can be little things, for example, from specific food sources to bigger fixed costs, like power or web. There are presently numerous suppliers that analyze your rates for and web and permit you to bring down rates and hence lower fixed costs. We actually take a look at our rates one time each year and can keep our decent costs extremely low, which likewise saves us from living check to check. Propensity. Number 4, bring in your cash work for you. The following propensity is to utilize the cash you may be saving now to bring in your cash work for you. How? By putting it as vital to start bringing in your cash work for you rather than continually working for cash, and spend it totally a large number of months. The aggregates don't make any difference much at first. $50 a month is enough, since it's tied in with getting into the propensity first. You can constantly increase later. From now on, we will achieve more recordings contributing. Yet to kick you off, pick a dealer of your decision. See our suggestion underneath in the video portrayal and begin to save an ETF reserve funds plan that covers the world economy, and put away the cash. For instance, you can pick an ETF that covers the MSCI World. The MSCI World is a global stock record that tracks the exhibition of organizations from 23 industrialized nations. With an interest in these MSCI World filed by ETFs, you partake other than cost gains and the profits of the organizations. However, you ought to continuously take a gander at which ETF to purchase precisely on the grounds that each has its own little rules. Propensity. Number 5, have a significant impact on your outlook. By a wide margin, the greatest bottleneck most have with respect to their funds is their mentality and disposition. What's more, one example I saw again and again is that some will quite often shift responsibility elsewhere and fault others. Indeed, there are circumstances where some can't resist and they are not to fault, but rather it doesn't assist with placing yourself in a casualty job and afterward anticipate change. Self-obligation is the main quality you ought to create, not really for your funds, but rather for what seems like forever. Why? Since through moral obligation, you generally have what is going on in your grasp. Furthermore, in the event that you have it in your grasp, you can likewise change something. Nobody will come to you and change what is happening for you. You're totally answerable for it. He was self-answerable for getting the information to take care of your concerns and self-liable for carrying out this information reliably. You can be seen out, however you need to go through it yourself. Also, how would you do that? Best by and by. Just, you bring in too little cash. Then, at that point, search for ways of bringing in more cash. Do preparation phases work on your abilities? Go after new position. You have it in your grasp, however you need to work on something for it. You could save $2,000 per month in the event that you didn't pay such a great amount for lease. Also, no doubt, simply something to that effect. I just heard a few days ago. However, regardless of whether that is actually the issue, then, at that point, observe a loft that is less expensive. You need $1 million in your venture portfolio. Generally excellent. Then, at that point, get the information executed and adhere to the money growth strategy until you arrive at that objective. Life is difficult. Furthermore, the desires you have don't recently come to you. You need to work on something for them, yet many don't make a move since they fault others and fault the conditions for everything going on. The arrangement assume individual liability. What's more, if you likewise need to get in good shape with your funds, get our free across-the-board individual budget following sheet. You'll track down the connections straightforwardly in the video depiction, more deeply study economical living and setting aside cash here. Assuming you partook in the video, hit the like button, and in the event that you haven't previously bought into our channel, so you don't pass up a major opportunity. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumb up and share with your friend. Thank you for watching.